Hello, Police Bus for UK here, and welcome to today's Game of Day video. Now, I do apologise about all the screen shifting there at the start of the video. There's some weird stuff going on with OBS Studio and MAME. I think it's because MAME has so many different screen resolutions for different games. I have to like sort of alter it. So yeah, this is All Points Bulletin. Let's shift that over to the left a bit. So this is the arcade machine of All Points Bulletin. If you've heard about this, you should have done if you grew up in the 80s and the 90s. This was a home game that was on the Spectrum, the Commodore 64, Amstrad, Amiga, Atari ST, probably MS-DOS as well. All the major formats. So yeah, this is the arcade machine. Now I have played the arcade machine just before. I've actually played the real arcade machine a very long time ago. One of the local shops where I used to live had one of these coin-up machines. It's actually a vertical monitor, or the one I played was, and that's why hence the thin stretched sort of monitor orientation in the middle of the screen. So yeah, let's have a look at this. So let's insert some coins. So this is Atari in 1987. So the game was obviously popular enough for it to have some home versions. Now you'll see on this it says insert coins. You have to put 2 coins in to start. I don't know what pence or pound it was. It probably would have been set by the vendor maybe. But yep, so I have to insert 2 coins just to get to play. So let's insert our coins and we'll see what we got. So it says additional coin required. So I have only put 1 coin in. One thing interestingly about the game, you only need 1 coin if you want to like sort of continue to work from where you left off. So yep, so let's start it. Let's put another coin in. The traditional Atari sounds when inserting coins, that was on wide range of machines. I think even hard driving had that. I think Storm Runner had that, etc. So let's start the game. Right, you can actually choose which day you want on this. So you can go, these are like sort of difficulty if you like. So yeah, that's a bit sensitive for that. So here we go, just going to start from the very beginning. Right. Right. So this game's got speech in it. Basically, it's a top-down, if you don't already know, a top-down police simulator. You play as a cop, and you sort of like you get the demerits. So it's quite sensitive on my gamepad, to be honest. It seems to have sort of like a police academy vibe to it, maybe because that was sort of popular at the time. So it tells you, it gives like a little tutorial before each level, so it tells you to aim at the little bugs. Now you'll see on the right hand side of the screen you've got a quota, so this is your job that you've got to do, and you've got to, on this level I've got to arrest 8 little bugs. So the way you arrest stuff is you sort of like use this siren. See how it changes to pull over? That means that's where you're targeting. So there's a siren button on it. There's one of them little bugs. So as you can see on the right hand screen of now, the little bugs have decreased.
Hey you, pull over.
So yeah, they'll try and evade your capture by sort of swerving out the road, etc.
I sure could use a donut.
You can try the donut shop.
Yes, sir.
It was quite impressive for the day. It's got sort of generated speech. Oh, you fuck! I didn't realise I had the time limit. Whoa! He's just set my face on fire with his fire breath. Has he been eating the jalapenos? Right. Okay. So let's try this again. So yeah. Okay, let's try this again, but let's try and do it a bit faster this time. Whoa! It's a bit sensitive on my controls. The original arcade would have had a steering wheel, and it was like sort of analog. I don't think it's responding too great to my control pad here. So yeah, you can see what the game looks like. This was like a part of history. If you played this in the arcades and then you went to the Spectrum version, for example, I think you would have been quite happy because the Spectrum version is pretty good. Obviously, it's not as good as the arcade machine. When you get the last of your quota, the music comes on, and then you've got to try and return to base.
I sure could use a donut. This will help me start quicker.
There's a lot of speech in this game. Oh, you fuck. Well, at least I got So at this point in the game, we get to see the cook's car, so you're going to try and get him, Freddy Freak. So But that's not the actual quota. That's just like a sort of bonus that you can do. So on to day 3, we've got 4 little bugs and 1 help.
Thanks for the ride.
That wasn't a help. That was just a hitchhiker. So yeah, there's one here. Oh you fuck! He evaded me there. Have some of that. Right. Okay. Oh, there's one there. Oh you fuck! Too many demerits. Supposed to be in the back of the van. So this is that thing where you have to insert another coin, and then you can continue. So onto this level again. Now you can go off road. Oh, donut there. Nice little donut for us. So yeah, in terms of gameplay, the game's quite a fun game actually. It's definitely by far not the worst game in the world. It's pretty good for the time. Nice top-down view arcade machine. Yeah, like I said earlier, the original arcade machine is actually a stand-up coin-up machine with a steering wheel. So it's a bit strange. It probably would have been a bit strange to play because you're using a steering wheel on a top-down. Whoa! It would have been a bit strange to use a steering wheel on a top-down game, I reckon. But yeah. Oh, there's a crook. Now it's harder to pull these off. It's harder to sort of pull them over.
Yeah, sir.
Resist our meter you get now on the left, so if we can try and get him.
Gas station.
I'm gonna need some gas, you know. There we go, a bit more gas there.
You, pull over.
Car 54, return to station.
Pull over, buddy.
Buddy, I like the way it says pull over, buddy. He's still not pulling over, is he? Excellent. So I didn't get the crook, and I've got like almost a full sheet of demerits, as you can see on the top right. So we've got to pull over the honkers. So these sort of like you. Oh, you fuck! These sort of like using the horns, demerit for that. I'm fired now. So let's put another coin in. So yeah, okay, so let's try this again. Honkers and hitches. So we've got to get 7 honkers. As the game progresses, it gets... Oh, you fuck. Demerits, I think that's more like a bloody hospital treatment, isn't it, that one? Whoa. You can hear all the horns of the taxis. So it's not legal for the taxis to be using the horn all the time. So we've only got 3 to go now, so let's try and do this. So yeah, like I said earlier, the music comes on once you've got it down to 1, 2 or 1, something like that. It sort of like does a drum beat first, and then it sort of like does the additional instruments later. Whoa! Oh, you fuck! Oh, you fuck! He would sue me for colliding with him, wouldn't he, that taxi driver? Have some of that. One more to get. Hey, now we need to find a hitcher. So one there? No, that's just a... Oh, ran out of a pedestrian. That's not a demerit, that's a jail sentence, surely. Oh, you fuck. Okay, yep, so that was all points bulletin on the arcade machine. If you wanted to see what that one was look like with my annoying voice over the top, then that was that. I'm going to give this one a nice 9 out of 10. I think it's quite innovative for how old it is. And yeah, credit to Atari. And so much better in the arcades than playing it on MAME, of course, but it's fully supported in MAME. And yep, so thank you for watching. Goodbye! And happy Wednesday, if I didn't already say it.